my YouTube channel, but I'm actually on my way to get a wrap done on this car, and I'm actually doing this wrap because I'm getting paid to advertise on my car. And this is something that can compensate a little bit extra when you're doing Uber and Lyft, because obviously they're not paying people well, and we're not getting a whole lot of rides. And actually, just to prove that I've done rides here in the area before I made my move to another state temporarily, I've been making more money out of state than I do here. I actually traveled here in the West Palm Beach area. I refuse to go to Miami because fuck their traffic. So I pretty much made a little over $200 in a matter of a couple of days. And the whole time I was driving for Lyft in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, I made basically double that money within a couple of days. And within that full week, I kind of eased up a little bit because I wanted to relax, because that was my original intention going out of state. But I've actually made plenty of money out of state than I did down here. Now, it could also depend on different markets as well. With Lyft, I know you can drive outside of certain states that you're originally set for. For me, I'm set for South Florida, but I've driven in Valdosta, Georgia. I've driven in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've also driven in Metro Detroit, Michigan. So pretty much it gives you an idea of what certain states that you can. Now, certain states do have different restrictions and different requirements. Like South Carolina, for an example, they require you to have a vehicle inspection. And Michigan, they actually do the same thing, except it's only for a vehicle that's over 5 years old. Now, for my vehicle, I was just on that borderline, but I was still able to drive on the platform. And I have not tested in different states yet. I may do so soon. I'm not exactly sure when I will. But enough talk about that. But right now, we're getting a wrap done on this car, and it's going to be an advertisement for a law firm, and I will leave a link in the description below of how you can be able to get those kind of wraps on your car. There are two different companies that I can think of. Some may only work in different markets, some may not work, but you can do some research about them. I had a wrap done once on this car before, and it was an advertisement for Humana Insurance. So now I'm getting a wrap done for a law firm. Now, duration can depend on what they want to do. Like the Humana one, I've only had that for a few months. This one's going to last me for an entire year. The Humana one, they paid me, if I remember correctly, $150 per month for 4 months. Now, this one, I'm being paid $100 per month, and they gave out a $100 bonus on the first month. And they do have other potential bonuses if you participate in like certain events they have going on. And I'm sure they'll leave a note or send you an email about those events, so that way you can be able to participate in those and get some extra money on the side, you know what I mean? So we're on the way to the appointment. Luckily, I do not have to drive to Miami for this one. I am going all the way to Boynton Beach, Florida for this one. And once the wrap is complete, I will update you on the same video. You can place your bets on what it looks like. But from what I can tell, it's going to cover all 4 doors. And it's going to cover the back windshield, but it's not going to get to the point where it's going to obstruct my vision or anything. And I believe they're going to put like a small decal on the back or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what the full wrap's going to look like until I actually see it. Now, there are certain circumstances where, however, Uber and Lyft will say you're not allowed to do such a thing, but you are also required to participate in such companies to be able to have these wraps done. So I will work into the full details about that, and we'll bring you an update as we go. But I am on my way to this appointment, so we'll see how the car looks like after it's done. So we'll see you back here in a couple of minutes. Alright, so I'm at the place right now. I just dropped it off a little while ago. It's been a little over 4 hours. I did call to make sure it was ready, and they said they're pulling it out right now, so we're about to check it out. So let's see what it looks like. Alright, so I'll review the vehicle here in a little bit, but before I go, this is the place right up here. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I don't know if I can zoom in, but there it is. It's called Autorama, so big shout out to them. If you need like your vehicle wrap, you need tinting or paint protection, go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check them guys out and hopefully get something nice for your car. So I gotta let my phone charge for a little bit because I'm recording with my phone. So once it's done I'm charging a little bit, and then I get close to home because I gotta stop and get gas. I'm like almost on E right now. So get that done, and then I will show you what the car looks like. Pretty much all 4 doors are not 100% covered, but it's covered enough to where it'll still show the OEM paint on the car. But it's a good way to advertise, and they also have the company of where I'm getting this promotion deal going, to where I'm getting paid to advertise on my car. So like I said, needless to say, no need to talk right now on my end because I'm about to drive home. So I will have you go switch over and go talk to future Michael. Alright, so we are back home, and unfortunately I had to wait a couple of days to get this video done to do a couple other things I had to do, and finally got my face cleaned up and whatnot. But here is the car with the wrap on it. The Lawfirm here for the greater West Palm Beach area. A little something on the windshield there, or the back windshield. And then how is my driving, just call it number. And then here's the other side, which also has it. Again, it's a Lawfirm here in the state of Florida. I'll show you a little bit about their website and what kind of work they do. So let's go check it out. So here it is, lawteam.com, West Palm Beach personal injury lawyers, and they've been fighting for Florida for over 40 years. There's their phone number right there. Book a free consultation. Again, phone number right here, website's right up here. I'll also leave a link in the description below. You can get a free consultation with them. And they pretty much handle like a bunch of things, like from car accidents, truck accidents, even slip and fall accidents. Whenever a company or individual is negligent, Florida residents may have their lives turned upside down with an injury from an accident that could have been prevented. So this is something I would look into if you ever been involved in a personal injury, whether it be car accident or at work or wherever here in the West Palm Beach area. And I actually had to recommend this to one of my coworkers who actually got injured on the job recently. So again, this is really good to have here, and they're actually advertising on people's vehicles. Try to get themselves heard, and hopefully see if anybody who needs a lawyer can check them out. Even I would probably go with this company if something were to happen to me. So hopefully this lets you know what's going on, who am I advertising for, and I will post updates as I go, and hopefully we'll see what happens. So this is Michael here, signing out.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing